As we eagerly anticipate the release of the AE2, Anthony Edwards and Adidas are still releasing some really awesome colorways on his first signature silhouette, the AE1. Today we're going to be looking at this latest colorway, which is a multicolored pink and white pastel, almost rainbow style of colorway on the low cut of his silhouette. While not being as sparkly or shimmering as some of his other colorways on the low cut of this shoe, it's still very loud and eye-catching, but for a different reason. It's got a nice pastel, it's got a nice gradient that goes all along the shoe, whether it be on the plastic outer or on the thick canvas upper, and also onto the laces as well. This one's definitely going to turn some heads, and today we're going to be looking at some of the materials, why I kind of like the low cut a little bit better than the high, what other colorways we can expect before we get the AE2, and how these fit in a lifestyle and basketball sense. But first, if this is the first time you're checking out my channel, my name's Harrison Cable. This is Best Foot Forward Shoes. Thank you so much for checking out this video. And the first thing I want to talk about with this shoe is the difference between the low cut and the high cut. So as you can see up here, I already have the high top version of this shoe, and then now I have a low cut. Comparing the two, it is almost night and day, to be honest, with terms of comfort. The high is obviously a lot heavier and offers a lot more stability around the ankle. But to be honest, I'm not a huge basketball player, and to wear these for a lifestyle use, I think that the lows actually provide a little bit more breathability, but also a little bit more functionality when you're just trying to walk around normally. The highs are also very hard to get your foot into. You really have to undo your laces to try and slip your foot into the ankle collar right here, which is obviously good for when you're actually playing basketball. You don't want your foot slipping out. But just for regular lifestyle use, the lows are definitely more functional. So they do come in the regular kind of Anthony Edwards Adidas box that you have seen on almost every silhouette. You have Anthony Edwards logo right there. It is done in this very nice pull-out style of box. You do get one extra pair of laces on this shoe. You get the rope style laces, which you have kind of come to expect from the AE1. And as I said before, you do get like a multicolored flat style of lace as well. There's some Adidas and AE1 branded paper, but really that's about it for the box. Starting from the bottom, you have this very nice traction pattern on the shoe. It has this very nice almost arrow herringbone style of traction, and you can see the foam through some of these little cutouts on the bottom of the shoe. I'm really not sure what that's for. I don't think it's for breathability. It might be for a little bit more flexibility, but it does add a nice extra layer on this sort of semi-translucent outsole because you can see the pink and white foam underneath it. Moving up from there, you can see on the back this very nice rounded heel counter, which has a almost fluoro pink Adidas back heel part, and then some exposed foam where you can see the light boost foam that runs all the way along the shoe. That back heel part is a little bit different from the high. As you can see there, the low has the little exposed part and the high does not. Going up from there on the outer, you can see that almost honeycomb style of TPU plastic that runs on the lateral and the medial side. It has this very nice pinkish blue green kind of pastel colors that go along. It has that really nice intertwining pink, green and blue color scheme that goes all the way around. One other difference on the side that I can see is you can see a little bit of extra exposed foam there on the inside of the shoe, whereas on the high you can't. It is literally just the honeycomb plastic around the entirety of the shoe. The low did come out a little bit after the high, so I think that they've taken a little bit of feedback from people that might have said that there was a little bit too much TPU and plastic on the high, and then adjusted that for the low to allow for a little bit more comfort when you're wearing these shoes. Moving on to the very pointy toe box on this shoe, you have this clear layer on top, which is providing a little bit extra protection from any mud or rain or water, and that outsole on the bottom does wrap up a little bit more up to the top here. Moving along to the heavy duty canvas upper, which is again done in that kind of mottled mixed pastel colorway, and you can see the cutouts of the eye stays have these little plastic white rings around them where the flat style multicolored laces do lock in. The tongue does sit underneath the upper and really doesn't cover a lot of your ankle. It's a very short tongue, and I can also notice a little bit of branding change on there. You can see Anthony Edwards logo right there, whereas on the high there is only his AE lettering on the top of the tongue. Not only is there color differences between the low and the high, there is a fair amount of cosmetic changes and structural changes as well, which is kind of cool to see them evolving the shoe as they're releasing different versions. There is also a very sturdy back heel tab here, which you really do need to get your foot into this shoe because it is a very narrow foot opening here, and it really does open up at the back here to allow your heel to really sink into the bottom of it, which is very typical of basketball shoes because you need to kind of lock your heel and toe in to be able to play with complete freedom. As you can see, it does have a nice wide toe base, so when you do put your foot in these, they do definitely open up and then cinch into your midfoot, so it is a very nice form-fitting shoe. For sizing on these, in the high, I did go with a half a size up, but in the end, after I wore them in for a little bit, I really regretted going up half a size. So in these, I went with my true to size, which is a size 9, very similar to what I would go with Kobe's, which these do have some sort of similarities in terms of sizing. So I'm very happy going with the true to size on these because the more I wear them in, they're definitely going to expand a little bit more. And if I had my time back going with these highs up here, I probably would have gone true to size as well. For comfort on them, they are very, very comfortable just for everyday lifestyle use. The light boost cushioning on them, the kind of flexible outsole, and the nice tight midfoot lock-in really do allow for a nice all-day wear. I probably would recommend trying to wear them at home just a little bit to try and break them in a tiny bit if you're going to be wearing them all day. Probably wouldn't recommend going out and wearing them all day on the first go. But overall, man, these shoes look awesome. They feel great. It's another great colorway of the AE1, and I'm super excited for whatever Adidas and Anthony Edwards are going to bring us with other colorways and future silhouettes as well. I do wonder in the end, when the AE1 is kind of finished up, what colorway people are really going to remember it by. Are they going to remember it from the very first one? Are they going to remember the white colorway? Are they going to remember some of the sparkly, shimmering colorways which they've released? Are people going to like the low better? They're going to like the high better? For me right now, I think I like the low a little bit better, and I really do love this loud pastel color. And these are still available in most retailers. I got these from Foot Locker for 170 Australian dollars, which is roughly about 110 US dollars, which has been one of the main selling points of the AE1s. They are very affordable and very good quality at the same time, which is a rare combination in 2025. And I'm super excited about getting these ones. So again, thank you so much to everybody for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it really does help us grow to see a bigger audience. If you want to check out some other videos on the channel, we have a podcast where we talk to some really awesome guests. You can go back and check those ones out. But man, I'm excited to bring this review to you guys. So thank you so much to everybody for watching. See you next time. Have a good day.